Hey, you. Yeah, you. Have you ever been slapped with a series of labels by yourself or others that control how you act, think, believe, and live your life? Well, join us in Label Breaker, finding your identity in a world of labels. You will learn what your core labels are, how you can get rid of your unwanted labels, how you can change your labels, and how to create labels that you choose for yourself that will help you live in joy and the success that God has intended for you to live. So come on, let's be label breakers. Hey guys, and welcome to episode 11 of Label Breaker, Finding Your Identity in a World of Labels. Today we are going to look at and do Act 4 of the 12 Acts. Act 4 is the act of acceptance. Google defines acceptance as the action or process of being received as adequate or suitable. Let's break this down a little. First, take a look at the words action and process. These mean that it isn't going to be easy. An action or a process of any kind requires work, an effort on the part of the person doing them. The word received has two definitions. The first is to be given something, presented with something, or paid something. The other is to suffer, experience, or be subjected to a specific treatment. Both of these definitions are so true about our labels. All of them have been given to us, as the first definition suggests, by our Creator, by ourselves, or by others. And many have caused us to experience a specific treatment. The last part of the definition of acceptance says adequate or suitable. Which labels have you accepted as adequate or suitable that are actually causing you pain? Through this act, you are going to work on coming to a true acceptance of yourself and find true appreciation of labels of your choosing. You will also begin to bring healing to your labels that cannot be changed, but you can learn to love and accept them about yourself. Take a look at your circled words now, the ones that did not make you feel good about yourself. Are there any that you cannot change, like your core labels? Or perhaps ones that lie outside of your control, like preacher's kid for me? If so, put an asterisk next to these circled words. We are going to deal with these now. As we discussed at the beginning of the book, we cannot ever truly change our core labels. They are a defining truth for us. And no matter how much we want to change them or try to change them, we never truly can. In this act of acceptance, you must come to the realization that if you refuse to accept them, they will only continue to cause you pain and suffering. You have to acknowledge them and accept them for what they are. Core labels given to you by your Creator. I have my own core label that is circled and asterisked. It doesn't make me feel good when I read it, but I have come to accept it. It is a part of me. It does define me. It is a truth for me. And so I have decided not to waste any more time fighting against this core label and belief. I have decided to accept it and make it a positive in my life. On this same list is one of the labels that I do not have control over. Again, I cannot remove this label. It is a truth for me, and it does define me. So this act of acceptance is a critical act. It involves consenting to receive or undertake are unchangeable labels. It may start out as a willingness to tolerate a difficult or unpleasant label. However, with time and true acceptance of it, healing will come. Healing will also come with the removal of your other labels, the ones you can change. You will begin the process of being able to see these labels as adequate or suitable for you. The final step of acceptance will be when you can come into agreement with your labels, receiving healing and peace throughout the process. Act 4, the act of acceptance. 1. Put an asterisk next to the circled words that are your core labels, or labels that you personally have had no control over. And number 2, go through the action or process of choosing to accept them. Guys, this is a very important act, and this is a short video on them. But if you join us in the Facebook group, Finding Your Label Breaker, Finding Your Identity in a World of Labels, we can go more deeply. I will be doing lives on there, and we can interact with each other to work through this act of acceptance, because it does take time, and we can go more in depth on that there. So please join us in the Facebook group, Label Breaker, Finding Your Identity in a World of Labels, and we will see you in Act 5.